one of you could come out. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks very much, Roy.
Car trouble?
Ah, just what I need.
At least it gives me a few minutes to put your mind at rest about the stud farm idea.
No chance.
You know how much money we could make? Kim proved that.
Excuse me, am I missing something here? I thought you were supposed to be trying to persuade Tara to invest in Take Haulage.
And I will. Sometimes you have to play a long game.
Well, she must have really turned on the charm.
You're the one who's letting your feelings cloud your judgment. You don't have to like Tara to do business with her.
No, but I do have to trust her.
This time next year, we'll be showing a profit.
I'm sorry, Chris, no deal. Now, if you don't mind, I have to ring Paddy to let him know I'm going to be late.
There are plenty of ministers who will marry us, but I'm afraid bishops don't have any choice.
I haven't done anything wrong, Ash. People get divorced all the time.
I know you haven't done anything wrong. And that's what counts, isn't it?
I did it for you. I wanted to make you happy.
I know. It was a lovely thought. I'll go and talk to him, clear the air, then we can put it all behind us and move on, all right?
Yeah.
Then after I've been to see him, we can go and buy your engagement ring. You're looking forward to that now, aren't you?
You know I am.
Am I still all right for a lift?
Oh, yes, love. We'll be off as soon as we finish loading these. Though really I can't see much point in taking them.
Why not?
Well, even if we do get a job, they're not going to want us to start today.
You can only catch the fish if you remember your rod and line. It's an old Chinese proverb.
Is it really?
No, Emily, I just made it up.
No one's going to want to touch us if they think we're going to rob them. I don't know why you just don't ditch me and start working for yourself.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
No. But if you think this is bad, you wait till the crash report comes out. If they blame me for what's happened, that's it, I'm finished.
But you'll not get the blame, because it wasn't your fault.
Life's not like that, Emily, love.
I've thought about this. I've got more reason than anybody to see justice done, because that crash took Butch away from me. But I know that one day I'll find out why it happened, and whose fault it was.
So because it's an official report, you think the truth is going to come out?
But that's why we make people judges and such like. You can't solve everything with a dingle conference and a punch on nose.
Oh, that's all right, Emily, but it sounds like blind faith to me.
The just shall live by faith. And that's not Chinese. It's from the Bible.
Didn't think you got up much before lunchtime.
Depends what I've done the night before.
I suppose it was pretty tame.
I got home sober and well before midnight. Makes a pleasant change.
And you thought you'd leap out of bed, rush over here and thank me for a lovely evening.
Don't get carried away. I had to come into Houghton. But yes, I did enjoy our little tete-a-tete.
Me too.
Once we're in business together, it could become a regular occurrence.
Indeed, it could.
Oh, which reminds me, have you had a chance to talk to Zoe about the stud farm?
She was having a bad morning, car trouble. Not the right time.
But you think she will buy the idea?
You don't worry about Zoe. I'll get her on board. She's a Tate. She likes making money.
And we will, won't we?
Oh, lots of it.
Yeah, give us 5 minutes. All right, bye-bye. Oh, what about that? Transit's broken down. I can't unload.
Oh, you stay here. I'll go.
What about Zoe's car?
You do it. It's on it, really. If we've not got one in, pop into what and pick one up. She can have it back this afternoon.
Listen, do I not get a say in who does what round here?
Who's best at dealing with a breakdown?
That's not the point.
Don't be a prat, Scott. Just do it.
You usually persuade Zoe that black is white, but not this time. She's adamant she won't get involved.
She must know the stud farm's a surefire winner.
Yeah, but she wants absolutely nothing to do with Tara.
Because of what she did to Home Farm?
Well, that affected me more than Zoe. She doesn't trust her. She doesn't like her.
Well, have you made Zoe aware of Tara's financial situation?
She's a wealthy woman. What else is there to know?
Well, she could soon be even wealthier. There's a lot of money coming through from the divorce settlement. Could mention it to Zoe.
I'm not sure that'll make any difference.
Let me have a try. See if I can talk her round.
I don't fancy your chances.
We'll see. But I assume if I succeed, your generosity would know no bounds.
I think I can find a way of expressing my gratitude.
I'll hold you to that.
All right. We're in for a pint.
I've been trying to persuade Lisa.
I'm not feeling right sociable.
We've had a bad day.
Nobody wants to employ us, that's how come.
Well, that's the building trade for you, innit? Feast the family.
No, Paddy. Word's got round. Me and Jason can't be trusted.
I've been trying to tell her things will come round. We've just got to convince people to judge us on our work and not gossip. She got nothing coming in at all.
Well, there's the work we did for Kathy, but I'm too embarrassed to ask her for the money after the break-in.
Don't be daft. Kathy don't blame you for that. Come on, I'll get you a drink.
Divorced?
Her husband deceived her. Bernice was entirely blameless.
I'm not really interested in the details, Ashley.
No, quite. But she came to see you in good faith. She didn't realise you were constrained by your office from carrying out the ceremony.
Well, even if I weren't, I'd have serious reservations.
Of course, I realise the issue is very much one of individual conscience, but there are plenty of ministers who would marry us.
Indeed, there are. But I'm more concerned about you than I am about my theological opinions.
I don't understand.
I know we're living in a rapidly changing moral climate.
Forgive me for interrupting, but are you saying that you personally don't approve of my marrying a divorcee?
I'm saying that you should give serious consideration to the implications of doing so.
I have.
As a priest, you're a figurehead. You can't afford to have your credibility compromised. We've had this discussion before.
I know. When you told me that I should think twice about being involved with a village publican. I see the woman, not the problem, and I love her.
I don't doubt that. But even the strongest love can wilt under the pressure of social disapproval.
Ours won't. I know it won't.
I hope for your sake you're right. But it's my duty to point out the potential pitfalls as I see them.
Well, you've done that. So if you've finished...
And she is fully supportive of your interest in the Damascus Street project?
She'll support me in whatever I choose to do.
So you haven't actually discussed it with her?
No, but I will.
When?
I'm not sure that's any of your concern.
On the contrary. Your work in the ministry is very much my concern.
Well, it needs a new starter motor as well, I'm afraid, so we're going to have to keep it for another night. Yeah. Yeah, but don't worry, we'll give you a call when it's done. All right, then. Cheers. Bye-bye.
What about that?
Zoe, what do you think?
I've told you there's nothing wrong with a starter motor. It's a reeler.
Yeah, I know that, and you know that. Zoe doesn't, does she?
What, so you want to keep it in 24 hours so you can rack up a labour charge?
Listen, we can charge for a new motor as well. Don't even need to put one in.
I don't believe you.
Oh, listen, come on, we're not in business for fun, you know, Roy.
I've told you before, Scott, that's not how I operate.
Don't be stupid. So we can afford a couple £100.
That's not the point.
Don't be a loser, Roy. How do you think the Tate's got their money?
I don't care. Look, I want to make a go of this business. I want to do a good job and charge a fair price. That's a deal. If you don't like it, you know what you can do.
Sorry you had to wait for so long.
That's all right. How did it go?
Fine, absolutely fine.
So you didn't think I was a complete idiot then?
No, not at all. You couldn't be expected to know the finer points of ecclesiastical politics.
Did he say that?
Not in so many words, but he understood. We had a bit of a laugh about it.
Well, I don't think it's very funny.
We weren't being cruel.
So what else did he say then?
Oh, we talked about the future, you know, this and that. I managed to escape before the sherry was produced.
So everything's all right then?
Yes, of course it is. In fact, on the way here, I had a bit of a brainwave.
Oh, what about?
About who's going to marry us. I thought of someone.
Who?
A chap I trained with. He's been abroad doing missionary work, but I think he's back in the country. I'll see if I can get in touch with him.
He is a proper vicar?
Oh, yes, he's a good bloke. You'll like him.
So he doesn't object to divorcees then?
We're not going to mention that again. Come on, let's go and buy your ring.
It was a very successful evening. Chris didn't take much persuading at all. I think I did rather well.
Don't get carried away, Tara. He always was a sucker for a pretty face.
Well, so what? The point is, he agreed the stud farm was a good idea. The only stumbling block seems to be getting Zoe's approval, and Chris seems confident he can talk her round.
Zoe's going to need a bit more than a glass of champagne and a whiff of your very expensive perfume.
Are you saying Chris can't deliver?
I'm saying I think he'll need a little help.
Which you can provide.
Well, put it this way. If Zoe does sign on the dotted line, it'll be me you have to thank. So just remember that.
If you're about to leave, don't let me keep you. But if you're not, I'd like to buy you all a drink.
Oh, flipping out, Lisa. I think I just had an hallucination. Oh, well. Must have been something in my cheese sandwich.
And if they're going to be like that, that's not bother.
Take the notice of him, Seth. I'll have a pint with you.
Me and all.
Mr. Turner, same again over here.
All right, Seth, I'll bring him over.
Well, it's very kind of you, Seth, but you must admit your wallet comes out about as often as a Member of Parliament.
A fool and his money are easily parted, and I'm not daft. But I owe your missus a debt of gratitude.
Mandy? Why?
She gave her a tip on that radio programme of hers. Font farewell. Came in at 20 to 1 and had £2 on it.
It never.
I reckon she's got the gift. So tell her from me, next time she's in here, she can have all she likes on me.
Yeah, we should go to visit Dad for a while.
I will say any more blinding flashes to do with horses, tell her to give me a ring.
Seth, it must be coincidence. She's not psychic.
I never knows, lad. And this is between you and me. Not to work to Betty. If she gets her hand on that cash, she'll fritter it away on groceries and other such like luxuries.
I know the past 24 hours have been a bit upsetting for you, but I think things have worked out for the best.
Oh, yeah?
You're all right, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And you're pleased with your ring?
Oh, it's lovely.
Aren't you going to put it on?
Oh, I thought I'd wait till later on in the pub when you're there, and that way we can show all our friends.
If that's what you want.
Well, it makes it more special, doesn't it?
You're right, as usual. See you later.
Well, you certainly ruffled Chris's feathers this morning.
I don't trust Tara.
I've been getting back in with her. I know what she's like.
Well, then you'll understand how I feel.
Yeah, I do. It's a shame because the stud farm makes good business sense.
Well, then when our cash is a little bit healthier, we can set one up on our own.
Well, that could take quite a while. The crash report's not going to do us any favours. Even if we're not held responsible, it'll remind people what happened and that hurts our image.
We'll have to write it out then, won't we?
Yeah, it'll be easier to do that with an injection of cash.
Are you saying we should do this deal with Tara?
I'm trying to be objective. A stud farm would raise the company profile, it would create local jobs, and wouldn't do this place much harm either.
But if we commit ourselves financially and Tara has a change of heart and pulls out, we are left high and dry.
Did Chris tell you about her divorce settlement?
No, he didn't.
Well, it's going to be sorted in the next couple of days, and we're talking serious money.
A couple of days is enough time for Tara to change her mind a dozen times. I'm sorry, Laura, I'm still not convinced.
Hiya, you busy?
No, I think we've almost finished, haven't we, Laura?
Yeah, maybe we could have another chat later.
Not more bad news, I hope.
No. Yeah, your car's ready. It's outside.
But Scott said you needed till tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Well, we got his wires crossed out to shut off and do a job, and, well, I left him a message and it wasn't really clear. No, I'm done, though, eh?
Well, that's a relief. Thank you for doing it so promptly.
That's all right.
So have you decided what you're going to wear, love? Bernice?
Oh, sorry, Betty.
I was wondering about your wedding dress.
Oh, I haven't really given it much thought yet.
Well, if you need any advice, love, you know where to come.
Thanks, Betty. Alan, I was wondering if you'd mind holding the fort for a few minutes. I just need a breath of fresh air.
Oh, stop. You take as long as you want.
Thanks.
Oh, bless her. She seems a bit emotional.
Yeah, a bit like you earlier on, eh, sir?
You what?
Well, there's got to be some explanation. He bought her around.
What's going on? Last time you got her round in, you paid in shillings and pence.
I had a little windfall, love.
With 4 legs and a saddle on it back.
It were only a quid at 10 to 1.
Hand it over.
Oh, I dare say I might have a fiver left.
Kelly, I thought you'd gone home.
No, I've got another half hour. I wasn't expecting you back today.
Well, I remembered there was some letters I needed to write.
Oh, Do you want me to do them for you?
No, really. I've just about finished. Look, why don't you just get off home? I'll square it with Chris.
You sure?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
Zoe? Laura, listen, I've got a couple of documents I think you might like to have a look at. I wondered if we could meet up later this afternoon? Well, I'd really rather not say over the phone. Fine. See you later.
Hello, Alan. Looking for Bernice. Is she through in the back?
She went out about half an hour ago.
Did she say where she was going?
Just for a walk.
Oh, she seemed a bit harassed.
Oh, I'm sure she'll be back soon.
You sounded very mysterious on the phone.
That's because I could be putting my career on the line.
What do you mean?
After we spoke earlier, I decided to check a few things out. Do a spot digging. You might like to look at these.
This is Tara's correspondence. Aren't you in breach of trust showing me these?
You're right, it might be too big a risk. You better let me have them back.
I'm seeing them now. What do they say?
The first from the lawyer handling her divorce, confirming that the money's coming through soon.
And the others?
An exchange of letters between Tara and her financial advisor. She tells him she wants to stay in the area, she's serious about the stud farm, and he tells her it's a great investment opportunity.
Has Chris seen these?
Oh, I don't show them to anyone else.
She does seem very enthusiastic.
Well, she is, but she won't hold on forever. If we knock her back, she's just going to invest somewhere else. Look, I've been holding back from giving an opinion. I don't have as much at stake as you, but I think it's worth going ahead.
If I do agree, you make sure whatever contract's drawn up protects my interests.
Of course. I'll cover your back just like I do at the haulage yard.
I hope I don't live to regret this.
You won't. You can't lose.
What are you two up to?
We've got some good news for you.
Bernice?
Hello, Ash.
If you want to be on your own, I'll go away.
No, you might as well stay. You're the reason I'm here.
You've been unhappy all day, haven't you?
Has it been that obvious?
I could tell. I thought it was the business with the bishop, or maybe you'd come down to earth after yesterday's excitement. But it's more than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the fact that you came here, where you threw Gavin's ring into the river, that wasn't a coincidence.
No.
Has mine gone in yet?
No, not yet.
You know, when you said you wanted to marry me, it felt like unreal, like a dream. I said yes because I'd never wanted anything more in my life, but I knew that one day you might wake up and realise you could find someone much better than me. I just didn't think it would happen quite so soon.
It's not you, Ash. I don't want anybody else.
Then what is it?
I just can't bear the thought of being hurt again. The way Tony and Gavin hurt me.
I'd never do that.
No, I know you wouldn't. Not in the way that they did. Once I put that ring on, I haven't just made a commitment. It's like I've made myself vulnerable again, and I just don't think I can cope with that.
I know. It's a risk. And it's one I'm prepared to take, but if you're not, you want to walk away, then you'll do so with my blessing. These past few months being with you have been the happiest time of my life, and I'll always have that.
I don't want to just be a memory, Ashley. I want us to have a future together. I do, really. But I want to be certain, and I know I can't be. I'm scared.
I don't know what to say. I could make empty promises, but what would be the point? You know who I am. Take me or leave me.
I do know, don't I? There's no secrets, are there? There's nothing you're keeping from me.
I just wish I was that interesting.
Don't put yourself down, Ash.
Force of habit.
Don't cry.
If you want to finish it, then fine, but do it quickly, please.
I'll never find another man who loves me the way that you do, will I?
That's not a good enough reason to marry me.
I love you, Ash, I do. That's not in question. I just need reassuring. I need you to tell me that everything's going to be all right.
I don't know that. Neither of us do. We both know how hard it is to be happy. But I think we stand a better chance than most. I know that's not the most romantic thing I've ever said, but it's the best I can do.
At least you're being honest.
I'm trying to be.
It's a novelty for me. It'll take me a while to get used to it. You'll have to be patient.
Does that mean we're still engaged?
It's a leap of faith, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, I suppose it is.
If you're prepared to take it, then so am I. Come on, Alan, a bit wondering where I am.
Before we go, give me the ring, please. I want you to know that I'll never hurt you. I'll do everything I can to protect you, care for you, and cherish you. And whenever you have doubts and I'm not there, look at this ring and remember that.